How goes the family? Welcome back to Larry's Anything Goes. Hopefully you guys having a great and exceptional day. Today's word of the day is alone. Means having no one else present at the moment or in a specific time or evening or morning. The reason why I chose this word today because as you watched my live last night, I was talking a lot about how most males are resembling the Steve Urkels of the world and what they would call geek culture. And I explicitly emphasized that I wasn't knocking geek culture. What I was saying is it puts men in danger of being trampled on by women or somebody they would consider their significant other, or puts them in a position where they act more like a fresh and fit, or as I like to call them, fresh and misfit, where they just have complete repulsive outrage towards females, and they just want to dog them out because they got crapped on in high school by all the beautiful women. So, and because of these situations, a lot more men feel alone and a lot more women feel alone nowadays. And in my personal opinion, I think even anybody going all out of the way to have a specific title in 2024 is probably the worst thing you could do, because so many people get the title of being a parent, of being a husband and being a wife, and a lot of times they're like, hey, this is not it. Because I want to be a part of a club and be popular like I'm back in high school, I'm falling in a specific category, you know. And my mindset is you should do these things because you want to, not because society says you want to. You know what I mean? Because the worst thing to me is to be alone, having to be with somebody, instead of being alone, being by yourself. Just my personal opinion. Today's quote of the day is by David Banner. I'm down in good old Jackson, Mississippi. So I want to pay homage to the man who put this city on the map in the hip hop world, who's continuously working hard to put the city on the map. And I'm starting to see with this trip how the city not only is changing, but I see the transformation from an economic perspective, and therefore I'll see the transformation from a real estate perspective. So to those who live in Jackson, Mississippi, or any of the other smaller cities around the country, don't get comfortable like previous generations where you're just going to have your job and raise your family and that's it. You got to start thinking home ownership. You got to start thinking increasing your value and your income. You got to start thinking about owning businesses and assets. Regardless who's in the White House, Governor's House, or Mayor's House. All right. David Banner says, if you want him, to the women, if you want a man that respects the way you think, then show more mind than ass. I could not agree with that statement more. The one thing that probably is my biggest pet peeve is when the women show off their body parts online and they get ticked off when men inbox them sexually explicit stuff. Now, do I condone men doing this? No, because I don't do that. I would never do that, especially if it's not invited behavior, you know, outside of a picture. Anybody can post a picture. But I do say, you put out there, whatever you put out there is what you get back. Remember that, all right? So now do the great things like share and subscribe. Have a great day. And as I always say, make money moves. So you're going to live like a fool. Take